doing what I love doing most. So my only advice that I can give is, believe in yourself.
Okay.
And never let anybody demoralize you that you cannot do it. Because when people tell you that you cannot do it, when you share your vision with people, you can't do it, and I'll be, oh, it's difficult. You can never break into Hollywood. You can never. No, they're telling you because they cannot do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do not let that affect you. Just go after what you love doing. I mean, what your passion, what your ambition. I mean, where you wanted to be in the next few years.
So do you stay true to your craft?
Yeah, patience is the key word.
Virtue. Patience is a virtue. I used to have an ex who used to say, patience is a virtue, and virtue is grace. Grace is a little girl who couldn't wash her face. So you need both of them together, but one births the other, basically.
And you have to do away with friends are okay, but some friends are not okay. You have to, some friends who are not beneficial to your life. You understand what I mean? Like unprogressive elements, you have to cut them away.
Yeah, absolutely. Creating boundaries. Yeah.
Because what? You do not owe anybody any apology. You don't need to explain yourself to. Just go after your goal and leave what I'm saying. It will take time in most cases, because nothing comes easy in life. Don't think that it will be presented to you on a platter of gold. No.
Yeah.
You have to put in a hard work.
Yeah.
I'm 53-year-old and I'm still learning. I've done a lot of things in my life, but I'm still learning every day.
I knew. I did not know you were. What? That is crazy.
I'm good. Sorry, I'm
years old. You did not look like it at all. At all. And I'm not even saying, I'm a very honest person. I will say how my mind. I'll speak my mind. But wow, you're aging well. What is it? What are you drinking, man? Tell me. Like, it can't just be the same H2O everybody else is drinking. Pepsi?
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. Is that what it is?
Because I stopped. I told you I stopped.
Yeah. So you gotta have something. Wow, that's amazing. Well done. You should be proud of yourself, man. And I'm so glad that you're still at this age. You're still able to be vulnerable, and be open and want people to learn as much as you are, and still be open to the fact that you're learning. Because people get a bit older and they're like, I've done it. Like you said, I've done it all, and then they start thinking that's the end. So I'm glad that you're thinking, I've banked to what I've known. There's still more to come.
I've done it. I've been a dancer on MTV. I can send you the video.
Yeah. But you're still. We need to have a discussion about this off air.
Everything.
We need to have a discussion about this more off air. Okay, get back to the interview, but off air we need to discuss this.
I will show you some of my. I will have some of the DVD with me at home. Some of the movie.
Oh my God! Please send them in. I would love to insert some clips.
When you come.
And I just want to see. As well. Yeah, definitely. When we come out, we'll see.
All right, let's go. Okay.
And actually talking about attraction, because you look so good for 53. Hello. God bless me with the same. I want to know what attracts you when you're choosing a topic or a person for your cover and for your magazine. Say I want to go on it. What would you be looking for?
Simply, I look for their lifestyle, achievements, beauty, especially women. Beauty, especially women, and I love featuring beautiful, talented women on the cover of my magazine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's something catchy, because everyone wants to see, every reader wants to see something attractive, something beautiful.
We might fall out. We might fall out. I'm gonna ask you something, and we might fall out. What does beauty mean to you or for your magazine?
Beauty, to me, apart from my magazine, every woman is beautiful in her own class, in her own way. You understand what I mean?
Amen to that.
To be, there is no ugly woman or ugly person. You understand what I mean? Either black or white. God created everybody in a unique way.
So when you say beauty, I'm looking for beauty to present them from a magazine. What are you looking for?
Okay, beauty in entertainment industry, this industry, I'm talking about like me personally, I respect any woman that takes pride in her appearance. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like the way she dresses, the way she carries herself,
Mm-hmm.
posh, poised, the achievements, talents. So I go to do research about the person I'm interviewing. You understand what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow I'm interviewing, for example, I don't know, some celebrity. Let's say who?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Naomi Campbell. I met her only once through my friend before. I have to go and do. I know about her, but I have to do some little research about her. What is happening in her life at present, at the moment. You know what I mean? Her work schedule or her love life, something like that, so that I'll be able to pick out my question, what kind of question to ask her, because she has been interviewed by many magazines. Because when you are interviewing somebody, a celebrity, let them know that you know about them. You read about them. Not just to be asking a unnecessary question that doesn't pertain.
And that's one of the pieces of advice you gave me even before this interview, which I have
Exactly,
actually written down, and I will remember
so
for sure.
Do your
research in depth.
They do your research on them because they will feel, at ease with you. That she knows about me, she knows about my career.
Great. And I'm actually glad we talked about research, because I want to know, obviously, research has indicated, we have seen through evidence that the entertainment industry, especially whether it comes in modeling, music, whatever form it presents itself, the entertainment industry can be very prejudiced, especially to Black people, or to dark-skinned women. So one of the amazing things, like I said, is that you are celebrating Black people constantly and their achievement constantly, and you're sort of taking us away from the norms that you'll only be accepted in Hollywood, you'll only be accepted if you're associated with this person. So what would you say, what are your opinions really on the fact that you've said to me, you're perpetuating the same beauty standards as the entertainment industry? Obviously, I understand that, because there is a requirement that everybody has before they posting it out to the world, but you yourself have realized that they're not for everybody, which is why you've done an amazing thing and created your own magazine that can be for a section of the world that is secluded. Do you not think it's a bit dangerous to still adopt their norms, even though you're trying to leave them behind by trying to, I found interesting that you used the word, the beauty in the entertainment industry is, and I feel like, are you not trying to move that way? Because Black people in the entertainment industry is backdoor. It is cast members that don't have a good story, cast members that are gonna die. Do you know what I mean? Cast members that are in the scene in an episode maybe 2 times or something like that. So you're trying to move away from that by highlighting their achievements every single month. Do you not want to also try and move away from what beauty is in the way that what they have given us?
Okay, let me just summarize it. There is a lot of stereotype in Hollywood. Modeling, acting. One thing is that racism can never be eradicated, no matter what you say. You understand? It's something that is in everyone. So sometimes they want a blonde. They don't want a Black woman with short hair. You understand what I mean? Because sometimes being a Black person, you understand what I mean?
I understand what you mean, because beauty standards do change. Before it was, when you were voluptuous, it was like, oh, you're voluptuous. Now everybody wants to have the big boobs and the tiny waist and the big ass. But before that used to be too much. So it does change. But my question is, do you want to conform to them, or do you want to set your own standards and be like, this is what beauty is?
My own preference or whatever is there to celebrate our people, Black women, Africans, you understand?
Like Black women, dark Black women, short Black women.
That's what I'm trying to do. Not that I'm trying to discriminate whether this person is too Black, or this one is a mixed race, or this one is a light skin. No.
Because the entertainment industry does. The entertainment industry
does
discriminate.
They do, exactly.
That's so I don't. So that's why I wanted to know where you stand on it, because you said entertainment beauty.
That's not what I'm trying to do. What I mean by beauty, that to me, beauty in 2 ways. That's what I mean.
Yes.
I like every woman that takes appearance, the way she dresses, the way this year. At the same time, my objective, my main aim is to celebrate black women, black people.
Yeah, black people of all skin types, of all statures of life. Good. So thank you so much for clarifying that, because I mean, we're both black individuals, we're both people of color, but I just feel like as a black women, we sort of have to fight a bit extra hard for ourselves because nobody else will.
Hairdo, our hair is kinky, a lot of things going on. She's too dark. How many sometimes, Vogue magazine wouldn't, they are putting black people on the cover now, but some magazines still don't put black women model on the cover.
Yeah, absolutely. And if it is, like we said, it's Black History Month, or somebody has just died and now they feel like they need to go the extra mile to be like, hey, we're part of the solution, when nobody is being part of the solution. So I'm glad that you're bringing that up.
We can celebrate our own, in our own way.
Yes, absolutely, in our own way.
Black is beautiful, and I'm here to celebrate our black queens. You know what I mean? Wherever they either from Caribbean or African or wherever they are.
Yeah, fantastic. And that actually, you've sort of answered it, but I still want to know your opinion in it. Like, how important is it to give back to black editors, writers, and artists? And how important is it to give them a voice on your platform, especially? Because like you said, black models, black people in the industry, they're not highlighted as we should be.
Well, that's very complicated question, but let me answer it this way.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily it doesn't have to be this thing necessarily needs to be a black editor. African, you can be white African. That's what I mean. You can be blacks, you can be Asian Africans, because we have Asian in Kenya, Uganda. That's what I mean. You can be.
You have a lot of Asians in Angola now as well, because China.
Yeah, exactly.
Has moved in
so you
there.
can be African American. So you can be African American. So all these affirmation people are welcome to contribute in any form. Any form to HSC's magazine. That's what I mean.
Yes.
It is a platform to celebrate, as I said, to celebrate Africans, not necessarily black people, to celebrate African people. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So if you want to contribute, you can be white Africans, the ministry.
Okay.
Get in touch with us. You are welcome to contribute your own little quota.
I see. So if I get black Africans in general, and I love that, actually, it's true. I do forget that. Not that I forget, but when I think African, I think black. And you forget, actually, like you said.
That's the mindset.
That is the mindset we need to move away from now. We have Africans that are white. We have Africans that are Asians. We have Africans that are Americans.
Sorry to cut this short. I remember.
That's okay.
I think about roughly 18 years ago in Bulgaria, Sofia.
Yeah.
I started my journalistic career with an agency called iData Processing, something like Reuters agency.
Yes.
I was trained, I became editor at a news desk. And after some time, after about 2 years, I lost the job because I was highly involved in movies all the time. Movies.
Yeah.
It's Hollywood movies around. So it was affecting my
your workload.
Job.
Yeah.
So my editor-in-chief, my CEO, just Gbenga, you have to choose between movies and your normal journalism job. So I look at it, I just left the job. I resigned. I took the risk. So I was doing movies. Then after it dried out, no movies again, winter time. So what I'm trying to say is that one day there is another newspaper in Bulgaria. It's a British newspaper.
Yeah.
It is called Sofia Echo newspaper, the English newspaper. Funnily enough, you know what I mean? The editor-in-chief is I don't even know whether it's white or black. That's what I mean. But the guy is white. So I was at home for about a month without job, no movie. I couldn't go back. So I just wrote, I wrote this guy one day. There was no vacancy in their newspaper. I just wrote him. I used to be editor-in-chief with Reuters agency, blah, blah. Do you have any vacancy I would like to, just to find me some position, either feature editor or contributor or something. So I think when the guy saw my name, you understand, you know that this guy is a black guy. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So he replied me, nice to get in touch, brother. That's what he said. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
He said, I'm so glad to hear from you, brother. I will give you a shot. come to my office so time tomorrow. Though we don't have vacancy now, but we give you a position of a feature editor. Come 12 o'clock tomorrow. So I went there, my mind, when he called me brother, you understand? And he said, you know what I thought? I thought, the black guy. Black people, we call each other brother,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, family. All of a sudden, your family, the familiarity, you're like, yeah, brother from another mother.
When I got to the office,
you were shook.
I met the secretary. I introduced myself. Okay, hold on, Mr. Okunlola. Then she went inside. So the guy said, okay, let him come in. So when I got there, I was shocked. I saw a white guy looking at me. Mr. Sawyer? I said, yeah, Mr. Okunlola. I said, what? You are not what I was expecting. I was looking forward to see. So what do you mean? I thought you are a black man.
Yeah, a black man, an Igbo man somewhere in here,
you know what this guy said? You know what he said? He said, you think I'm a black man? I said, yeah. Because you say, hey, brother, don't worry, I'll give you a shot, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He said, yes. Then he repeated, say, yeah, I'm your brother. I'm from South Africa. I said, oh my gosh, that's what I'm trying to say, that when you say, hey, African people always say black people.
Yeah, absolutely. We,
so
like myself, said, I need to move away from that mentality.
Yeah, then he said, I'm from South Africa. I mean, he's an African man. Then I said, oh my God, do you know that South African ambassador in this country is my friend? I've interviewed him before.
Yeah.
He was mentioned. Yeah, I know him. Call him. The Gbenga TJ. So since that time, I changed that mindset.
That's
so
amazing.
When you say African, it doesn't mean a black African.
No.
Black people. You can be white African. That's it.
I like that. And that's why it's called 8 choices. African choices. Black, white, Asian, African choices.
Actually, 8 choices means A-lister. You know what is A-lister in the
A-lister. A-lister.
I like so some people call African choices, yeah. But it's A-lister actually I choose,
A-lister.
Like
can have doubles. No,
you can call it whatever Africa. So that's it, my friend.
Wow, that's a good story. That's actually really, and it puts it into perspective what we were talking about. Thank you so much, because you're literally educating me, and I'm like, yeah, that is having racial bias. So when he first said, well, racist, I was like, Now you brought me around. We done a 360. You brought me to your idea. I'm so glad. And so I do many different things. So one of the last questions I wanted to ask you again, thank you so much for sitting down with me. I know you're so super busy, so I really appreciate this. I wanted to know is, obviously you run this, you work full times, sometimes more than full times,
Yeah, you do.
I be finishing shift, you finish a shift, and I start the shift when I'm sleeping, and I'm like, what? Can you tell me a little bit about the balance and how you've been able to curate this lifestyle for yourself, but you can focus on your magazine as well as still meet the needs of your everyday life, like paying your bills and everything else that you need to do, or even responding to people like me that doesn't add any value to your life, but you're also so polite and you always approach it in a way like as if you do have time when you don't. How have you made this, because it's a very stressful life that you're in, how have you made it less stressful?
Let me just explain it briefly. First, I don't have a social life at all.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay. You don't have any social life.
Then, secondly, I think I'm used to it. That's what I mean, because when I was in law school,
yes,
I was working night shift as well as a healthcare assistant. Then I was going to movies in London. I was also working for the Voice magazine. Then I was raising family at the same time. And to be a law student, you have to study around the clock.
A lot.
So I was working as a carer, 12 hours job, 8 p.m. to 8 in the morning. When I finish 8 in the morning, I take shower from work, dress, then go to school. Because where I used to work in Buckingham, it's about 10 minutes walk to the law school.
Okay.
So I think I'm used to this lifestyle. Though it's not good, because I can't remember the last time I slept 5 hours. The highest I've gotten for the past few years, 4 hours sleep.
That is unhealthy, by the way, guys. I'm not recommending that. We're just talking about how TJ balances it, but
Yeah, I'm used to that, and I'm kind of a is it multitask person?
Multitasking,
That's what I
yeah.
mean.
You are
Tasking. So
multitasking.
apart from my normal job, I have time for my magazine because I know that okay, if I get home, I have maybe 7 hours to go back to my job. You understand? Okay,
Yeah.
3 hours after eating, 3 hours or 2 hours, I have to work on the magazine. Then catch maybe 3 4 hours sleep.
Okay. Oh, I
Because
see.
I work like 5 6 days in a week.
Yeah.
But at least I create few hours to sleep and I have
No,
time
no.
for my magazine.
Yeah.
It's not
Well,
easy. It's not easy, but
no,
I know
it
that
isn't
I'm
easy
very
at all. It isn't easy.
yeah.
I'm not
But what
living
I'm
it.
doing is
I'm
that
hearing it, but I'm tired. Just hearing
so
to
that
your story, I'm tired.
so that one day, you know what I mean, you have a story to tell, you know.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
So
And
yeah,
how do you keep motivated, especially in this time where everything sort of slowed down, but you still
yeah.
need to keep going and you still need to have the same momentum, you know?
I
And
I read a
even
lot.
when
I
things
read
aren't
books.
producing the same results that you would hope it would, how do you keep motivated, especially when
I
you have
read
so
I
much to
read
do?
yeah, I read books. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? What type of books do you read? I'm
Yeah,
a big reader. I love reading.
I like motivational books. There is a book I would recommend for you. I read it
Oh, yeah?
exactly 30. I read it when I was about 32 years ago
What's it
when I
called?
was in Nigeria. When I was in Nigeria, the book is called Think and Grow Rich, written by Napoleon Hill. In 1937, he wrote that book. It is a
What's it
very
called? Sorry, King
motivating.
and Growing?
Think and Grow
Think.
Rich.
Oh, Think and Grow
Think
Rich.
and Grow
And Grow
and Grow
Rich.
Rich.
Ah, I
By
like it.
Napoleon Hill. Very nice book.
How is it? I just
Yeah,
written it down.
Na,
Napoleon Think and Grow
Napoleon.
Rich.
The author is Napoleon Hill. Read the book. It's
Okay.
very good.
I will.
I
I do
read it.
love reading.
Actually, I read it again when I wanted to start this magazine. When I wanted to
Yeah.
form my team, I read it
Yes.
because there was something I had forgotten. I read it 32 years ago. Then
Mm-hmm.
I bought it again when I traveled to Nigeria 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So when I wanted to start the magazine last year, I read it because there was some
Okay.
point I wanted to bring out to
It's a
be
lot.
your own leader, how to control people, I mean,
Yeah.
your employees, how to manage people. Sorry, how to manage people.
Yeah.
So I
Control
read it
leadership.
to be
Yeah.
a leader.
Okay.
You
I was
understand?
gonna say I'll come borrow from you then. I don't need to purchase it.
So try to read that book. I have it.
I
I
will.
can give you to read.
I will.
I have
Yeah.
it at
You'll.
home.
Yeah. That's why I said I'm gonna come and borrow your copy. So
Very nice book.
yeah. Ah, that's great. Oh, well, thank you so much. That concludes our interview. And I know you've given us so many gems. I've made notes and I've learned so much. I'm going to go out and research. I just want to know one last thing because I know I just keep taking and taking and taking. But is there anything else that you know that you can say or that you can give or that you'd like to
Yeah.
touch upon that I
Yeah.
haven't asked?
Okay. Let me just read it out. Yeah. First of all, I mean,
Yes.
finally, I would like to say thank you very, very much from the depth of my heart for giving me this opportunity, you know, to be on your platform. You know what I mean?
No,
Then
thank you.
I thank you so much, and also I want to tell our readers again that
Mhm.
Age Choices Magazine hopes to entertain, empower young people, young Africans, old Africans. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And we wanted to showcase our identity
Yeah.
as a publication by highlighting the unique and interesting stories of young creatives in Africa and in the diaspora by telling their unique stories. You know what I mean? And by
Yes.
sharing it with the world. So because Africa has a lot of good things going on that a lot of people don't know about, because people hear negative stories about Africa all the time, but there is
Mhm.
so much thing going on.
And
So
we
we
are
want
so
to bring,
diverse. You know, we're
yeah,
so
so
diverse
it's very
people.
diverse. So
So
yeah,
diverse.
so that's exactly what we are trying to do. So and my hope is that with every issue of my magazine every month, we carve out, a space online where the next generation can tell their stories, get inspired,
Ah.
raise awareness, and find opportunities to better themselves in their communities.
Mhm.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much indeed.
No, thank you so much. And that
Okay,
that
you're
that was
welcome.
beautiful. After your research is all I've got to say. Like, that was amazing, especially the difference between Black and African. I will definitely be growing that and passing that forward. Yes. And you are absolutely so right. And like you said, it's important for the next generation to be able to feel peace.
Let me also tell you something before we close.
Yes.
The next edition is a Banafro singer in Nigeria. Then my April edition is a Miss South Africa 2020, right?
Yes.
She's a Black person. Then May edition, we will see Miss Namibia, Miss Namibia 2020. She's white, pure white. She has already granted me. I've already concluded. I've done the interview with her.
Oh, I can't wait to read that.
But she's white. That means she's not an African. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
We see her on the cover.
She is, yeah.
The name is Nadia. She's Miss Namibia 2020. Yeah, and she's pure white. You know what I mean?
Guys, you just heard it here. You know, you've got 2 previews. You've got March and you've got Miss Namibia in April. Like,
March, April, May, till July. I have covers. I've done it.
You've done a cover.
Because people that we cover, I've done all the interviews this till July. So only the insights, because you have to work ahead.
Yes.
Of your time. You know what I mean? So we have to
fantastic.
5 celebrity who have done interview, granted us interview till July.
Yeah, okay. And I will be posting it down below when I post this YouTube video, so you guys can follow the link. I'll be posting the website, I'll post the Instagram page, I'll be posting everything. So yeah, but it's Age Choices magazines for anybody that doesn't know, but I'll be posting all the details below so you guys can watch it. But I want to say thank you so much. I hope you guys have learned just as much as I have. I've been Naomi,
love you so much.
You being Emma. Thank you so much. And I hope to speak to you more in an updated version at any time. You know, we're going to be working together anyway. And anybody that doesn't know, we're friends. We're friends, so that's why I've been able to grab this amazing privilege and use it to my advantage. So thank you so much for learning today. And I'll let you go, Gbenga. I know you're a very busy man, and I'll speak to you soon.
All right, see you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.